Today I'm going to make the Nether spawn proof, so I can safely build my first part of my mega base, a machine to restore time-space continuum, and the Channel64 hub. But let's start at the beginning. This is why I need to make the Nether spawn proof. Ah! I'm running! I'm weaving! Dutch and weave, Dutch and weave, Dutch and weave! I only have a hoe to protect myself! Whee! Uh-oh, I hear so many angry things behind me. No! And yes, Loki came to save me again. So my solution to the dangerous problem was to build a mob switch. The way this works is you have an amount of hostile mobs per player that can spawn. In Java, this is 70. This means you have 17 bean mobs in a loaded area. That means no more things can spawn. Now, there are two different things in my case in comparison to a single player world that I need to take in consideration. One, I'm playing on SMP. This means I need to get 10 more mobs for each player that's on, or I will get spawns if there are more players. In my case, I chose to go for a lower number so the farms could still work off my fellow server mates. And I also didn't chunk load it. So that means if nobody would be loading in that area, everything would just run like normally. And with that in mind, I started making the mob switch from Silent Whisperer, only to discover that, well, that one doesn't work because that's for bedrock and we're playing on Java. And this left me with two other options. One was an easy one where you use zombified villagers, but that would take like a really long time, and time was something that I didn't really have when I wanted to dig out 100 chunks of the nether. So I went for the harder one, and hopefully I could get it done in time. But this design was with wardens. Now, I would like to say this all went smoothly, but I began with messing up the coordinates, and that meant I had to rebuild the whole thing first. Okay guys, I think we've done it. I really hope this is gonna work. Okay, we're just gonna do it. So that was a little problem, and I had hoped by making a sound on the other side, it would actually pull it into the portal. Okay, it went through. It did mess up the chunk loader, so that's the thing. After we fixed it, we continued. Which went well for 2 whole wardens, and then this happened. So I tried the same technique as before, but this time I failed miserably. Oh, I really hope it's gonna despawn. And with some luck, it did. To battle the problem of the spawns on the chunk loader, I placed a wall on top of it before I continued. Turns out, I also had the same problem at the other end of the portal, but before I could fix that, I also had a little different problem. You see, there are now too many mobs that keep triggering the warden around him. So he wasn't gonna despawn. This is probably gonna kill me, but I really don't want to wait any longer. Okay. I really hope that thing is correct. Because it might need to be one higher as well. But let's see if this... Okay, he went through, but he did break my chunk loader. So the next real life day, I tore down the chunk loader and rebuilt it in a portal on top of my portal. And from then on, everything went very smoothly. So guys, that was the sound of victory, because now this is the most safe place on Earth. But I need to work fast, because that also means our gold farms won't work. My gas farm won't work. My frog farm won't work. Not to mention that also Loki's farms in the Nether also won't work. Unless we have more than 3 players online. So yeah, this is a thing I need to fix fast. And that means we quickly need to gather up those materials and start building the hub. So at least all other people can be safe. I can dig and die, but I don't want to have other people's deaths on my name. So with that, let's quickly gather up those materials and start building our nether hub. I really need to put my signature on this. And with that, guys, we have actually made a whole nether hub with a beautiful little dragon in the inside. Now, this thing isn't 100% done, but this will at least keep everybody safe while I'm gonna build the rest of my base and, of course, this machine that's gonna help us. But yeah, we do need to get in the other roads, like the ones you see behind me, but that is gonna be for our next adventure. So with that, I wish you all a very good day, a very fine evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to click right here for the previous, or right there for the newest episodes. Bye, guys.